So in this video, I'm going to give you the rundown how I got started in eBay, doing some waitering on the weekends, some odd jobs here and there, and starting YouTube. YouTube, I won't touch up on it too much because I talked about it in the first video. But so a little bit about me. I have this. I'm very introverted, so I have a natural inclination to be very skeptical, nervous, or just shy. So when I had thought about selling things on eBay for many, many years, and I never did it just because I thought nobody would buy anything from me, especially not at the prices that I wanted. Um, but after reading a couple books and just deciding to just do it, eBay was the first thing I just jumped into. It was getting out of my comfort zone, and I know it's not a big jump, but it's something for someone who's not used to doing anything. So I uh, I said one day, you know what? I'll just log on to my eBay app, and then I just went through the process of filling out as a seller, linked my accounts and my bank accounts and all that. And then I pulled some things out of my closet that I wasn't using and I was never gonna use, and then I didn't want anymore, and I posted it on eBay. And I did refer to ChatGPT a little bit to get some help on the titles and description, things like that. But you know, ChatGPT also recommended a certain prices that they wanted me to put on, but it was really really low prices, and I thought to myself, I mean, this guy wants me to give everything away. I should say this thing wants me to give everything away cheap. So I went with my gut instinct and I priced it according to what I thought was fair. Lo and behold, I get a offer back 10, $20 discount. Good with me. I still made some good money off of something that I thought still held a lot of value. And that that turned out to be, pretty big confidence booster for me. So then I posted a couple other items. Um, and off the top of my head, I can't remember. The first things I posted were some graded comic books, and they didn't sell till much later. But I sold a barbecue fan for a green egg, and I sold a scope for a rifle that I had, and and I sold some action figures that were new in box. So I think that the fact that they were new in box did a lot better for me. So uh, after I started getting a couple sales in there, I started posting more stuff, and I got real excited because now I was getting attention and I was selling some items. I got to tell you, the very first item I sold was kind of nerve-wracking because how am I going to make this box, and what do I pack it with, and how do I get the label, how do I attach it? Just a bunch of questions that you're not familiar with, especially if you don't do it on a daily basis. But starting is always harder than following through. So uh, you figure it out. I figured it out. I delivered it to the post office, and customer got it. I follow up with the customer. Everything was great. Why not rinse and repeat? Do that, 100 times over. So I'm still selling on eBay. I'm still making some money here and there. But I think within about 20 days, 20 to 30, it was about a month and half a month to a month. I made close to $1,000 sold. eBay takes 13% of whatever you're selling it for. So that that got me out of my comfort zone. So that was uh, one side hustle that I did. And then after I did that, I had a buddy at work who offered me to go do waitering for events at an event center. And he had been inviting me for over a year, and I kept telling him, no, no, thank you, I appreciate it, not for me. So then he invites me again, and this is after I've sold my things on eBay. So I tell them, you know what, I'll try it. You know, I could use the cash. Um, so I was a bundle of nerves when he told me to show up at 5. He told me to show up at 6 o'clock. I showed up at 5, just because I was so nervous. I didn't want to be late. I didn't want to screw anything up. So I showed up. Everybody was very friendly. Um, and he just starts telling me, okay, this is what you got to do. Go serve everybody tea. Go give them their plates. Take them their food. If they need a refill, give them their refill. And it was pretty easy. Wasn't too bad. Nobody even talks to you. Nobody even looks at you. Or me, I should say. Nobody even looked at me, which is great. No attention. Uh, Especially for someone so introverted, you know. So I did it. I did it a couple times, and the set, it got easier every time. The people were nice, you know. So I just kept going back. So that was my second getting out of my comfort zone moment. Then after doing that, I decided, well, you know what? I've already got out of my comfort zone twice by doing selling things on eBay, my personal things, and then waitering to strangers. Why not just post some videos on YouTube and see how it goes? I mean, I already tried 2 times before, and I didn't want to show my face. This time I said, what the heck? I'll just go for it. At the end of the day, um, you know, gotta grow thick skin, right? So I decided it was best for me to post my short videos. I'm gonna do 30 days of short videos. Then after that, well, I'm doing the long form videos now, and hopefully I'll be dropping those once a week if I don't fall behind. So those are my two, those are my experiences getting out of my comfort zone and trying something new, and you know, trying to grow as a person. So my confidence was not high at first, but after going through the process and taking action, now I feel comfortable. And I think just in terms of just basic life, you know, that a lot of that is just repetition. And once we start getting the reps in, we get more comfortable with things. Because I mean, look at me now. When I first started filming videos, I was very uncomfortable talking to a camera, and now I feel much more comfortable. The ideas flow much better. So um, yeah, that's a little insight to what I've been doing for the past couple months, and you know, we'll see where this YouTube thing goes. And thank you all for listening to me, and we'll see you on the next one.